Welcome back, everyone, to the Bitcoin Business Bureau. I'm your host, as always, LitecoinLeader. Let's see if I can actually get in frame. There we go. So, it's Wednesday, so I'm out driving around. Typical Wednesday, picking up some lunch. Anyway, so picking up, there's a sushi deal on Wednesdays. That's what I usually go and pick up on Wednesdays. But it gives me a chance to talk to you guys here, if I can stay in focus, as what's going on. So, first things first, for my Patreons, if you're not joined, please do so. But I've got my AMA tonight, and I had to make an alteration to the calendar, and that's going to be, instead of my normal 9 o'clock Eastern, it's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern, because, you know, it's holidays, things are going on, making adjustments. But I want to talk about the holidays next. So the holidays. So the reason that I moved the AMA tonight was as a special gift to a friend of mine, and because the timing, we were moving some time around, like when we had a meeting time and it was conflicting with something that was very important to him, and I just thought, like, you know, what better gift from me than to give him that time back. So that's what I want to mention to people when you're thinking about the holidays. And today is what, December 15th. It's only 10 days till Christmas. Last minute gift time, ideas, what can you do? One thing you can think about is, like, what do you know about that person? What can you get for that person that no one else can? Or what is going to be value to them? And I'm at this point in my life where I've learned that I'm not worried about getting stuff. The last thing I need is a tie. I'm never going to wear a tie. Maybe never wear a tie again. We'll see, me if I'm at a wedding or something. I don't know. But for the most part, not wearing a tie. Don't need a tie. Don't need cufflinks or anything random as a gift. But if you put some thought into it and it made sense, like, you know, somebody gave me something that made a lot of sense because I was talking about it, it works. But what I'm trying to say is that think about what you can give someone that's unique to you, either an experience, like create a memory for someone, and that is something that would be more valuable. It's like, hey, you remember that time we went to blank? And if you could fill that blank in, that somebody always wanted to go see someone or do something, doesn't have to even be a trip this month, but it could be like, hey, I'm going to take you go see this artist in a concert, or I'm going to take you, always wanted to go to this spot, or you always want to see somewhere. Do that for someone. Set that up. That's way more valuable than giving them just a trinket that's going to sit in a drawer, or a shirt or whatever. Nothing wrong with a shirt. A friend of mine he knows I do a lot of videos, so he gave me some Litecoin shirts, which you'll be seeing soon. And to me, that's valuable. That was a great present. So, but for me, the gift was something only I could provide, and I was able to rearrange schedules for him so that he could get to do something that he really wants to do. So that was very powerful and meaningful for me, and I think he's going to remember it. So that's great. But something else you could do for people at Christmas, unique to anyone and unique to everyone in crypto space, give them some crypto. Even if they don't have a wallet, here's a couple ways that you can give someone cryptocurrency. Set up an Exodus wallet. All right, download Exodus, put something in it, and if they're not in crypto at all, and then hand them a Christmas card with 12 seed words in it, and say, here you go, here's your wallet. I burned the wallet, sorry, but I can teach you how to do it. Or maybe that's just fine, that's the gift, but give them $100 of Bitcoin that way. Or create a paper wallet. You can go DuckDuckGo it or pre-search it. I'm not going to say the other phrasing of how to find things on the internet. Go find a way to make a paper wallet and give someone, you know, 20, 50, 100 bucks in Bitcoin. And that way they're set up, and maybe even don't even worry about affiliates or getting money back, or just give them a gift that's going to be memorable, because like when they hear about, oh, Bitcoin hits 100 grand, which will happen at some point, might be this year, might be next year, could be next week, who knows about the timing. Talk about that in a moment too. But give them a gift that will keep on giving. Say, when Bitcoin will hit 100 grand. When Bitcoin hits 100 grand, they're like, hey, wait a minute, somebody gave me Bitcoin. Let me go see what it's worth. Then they're going to see, hey, wait a minute, that guy who gave me $100 of Bitcoin, it's now worth $200. And now they're hooked. So give them a paper wallet, give them an Exodus wallet with the seed words, something, however you want to give it to them. Just give them that gift that you can only uniquely give to them, and that will keep on giving and be a memory that you create for them. Say, I remember the first time that someone gave me Bitcoin. Could be you. Okay? Now, some people are not going to appreciate this, so you have to mix it up and maybe give them $50 of a gift card and $50 in Bitcoin, and say which ones, like, here, you're going to use this one before the end of the year, this one you're going to keep for a while, and guess what? This one's going to be way more valuable, and actually pay for that a much nicer dinner than that gift card I gave you to Outback or wherever you take them to. Not testimony for Outback, but you get the idea. So, okay, lastly, everybody's talking now about timing and are we going to hit 100K this year? Are we going to get, when's Bitcoin getting the moon and so on? Timing is the hardest thing to predict in cryptocurrency. So don't even try. Just know that the fundamentals are there. They just raised the debt ceiling. Let's talk about that for a moment. I think they added another $2.5 trillion to or $3 trillion to the $30 trillion debt. So basically, imagine if your credit limit was increased by 10%. Well, you know they're going to spend it because they already have a budget in place to try and spend it. So they're going to do that, and they're going to burn through more money, which is going to be good for crypto because the more US dollars that are created, the more that Bitcoin gets to absorb, and the rest of altcoins as well. So crypto will probably go up soon, as soon as they pass that budget and they get all that in place. But with the fact that they finally approved a debt ceiling, which was, I think they've increased the debt ceiling almost 100 times, maybe even more than 100 in like 50 years. It's ridiculous how much they've done it. It may as well not even have a ceiling, but for semantics and to save face, I guess, I have no idea, but they have a debt ceiling that they constantly increase. So it's well over 30 trillion now. They're going to be creating more dollars, which cryptocurrency just absorbs because fiat is garbage, and that's how it works. So a few things said today. There's lots going on in crypto. The stories are kind of getting slim. I will say that crypto.com is going to be a little bit more in the forefront because crypto.com, the rebranding of the Staples Center happens, I believe, Christmas Day. And I think the NBA has a Christmas tournament. Let's talk about sports for a minute. We're going all over the place today. And now we're back in the studio because I got lots of phone calls and some interruptions while I was in the car, but that's just how it happens. Now you see what happens during my day. I go out, people call me, give me information, which is great because they gave me great content for tomorrow, which I'll talk about why the prices are dipping this month and a hidden reason why. I'll go into that more tomorrow. And I'll also touch on it on my AMA tonight. So I also get a chance to show off one of the new shirts that my friend Tim got me. So there we go. There's the new Litecoin shirt. So I'll talk about tonight at 7 p.m. About what's going on in sports and that scenario is going on. Just probably wise that was cut off. I'll also talk about why the prices are a little bit down this month and potentially what could be suppressing the price for very legitimate reasons. It's a different dynamic than it used to be 4 years ago. So I will touch on that. But for the most part, I just wanted to share some of the things about, Christmas ideas. I'll talk about the pricing and everything, but I just wanted to make everybody aware that the AMA, it's a little earlier tonight. Sorry for the adjustment in schedule. I just had to make that adjustment tonight. So it's at 7 p.m. Eastern for my Patreons only. And then tomorrow I'll talk more about the price and several things that I can talk about on YouTube. So lots said today. So for now, I'm going to close the drawer on the bureau, tell you to follow the leader, and I'll see you next time.